Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And, of course, Donovan Clingan, proudly wearing the Oklahoma City Thunder colors for the first time.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
Clock at 6. Back to Castle. Misses the three. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Here's Williams, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Outside, SGA. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown. SGA's got 5 now.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Now, Castle. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Boy, a chilly start for this basketball team. They are just 1 for 4.
Now, here's Caruso. 6-point game. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here he goes.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Shot's good by Williams.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
Here's Ware. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Floats it up for Holmgren. And stolen by Wiggins. Picked by Randall. Here's Jakob Jonas. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Heat trailed by 10. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that. We're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Sharp. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
One-on-one here. Williams with the steal. And stolen by Wiggins. To the middle. And then Randle slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Nembhard for 3. Good on the triple.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
.32 seconds left in the first. Bamba sets a screen. He takes it in. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is... Oh, my goodness.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oklahoma City's 20.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here's Jaka Jonas. Just 5 to shoot. Wiggins outside. Here's Sharp. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bamba sets a screen to the right side. Taken away by Williams. To the inside. Holmgren can't hit. The Heat trail by 9. Now, here's Sharp. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Jaka Jonas. Banked in off the glass. Jaka Jonas has got 7.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Holmgren in the high post. Wiggins with the rebound. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you guys.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
The Heat trailed by 5. Castle with it. Scoreless thus far. Oubre, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Ball right side. Oubre with the steal. For the finish. And then Sharp with the dunk.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Where? No good. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Pass to Klingon. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Now here's Paul. Williams for three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Wiggins. On the wing, Wiggins. Now Joe. 4 on the shot clock. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good on the three-point shot. And the Thunder lead by 3.
At this stage, Paul would rather get into the lane and create havoc, but that's a nice shot. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Ball outside. Wiggins right side. Takes a 3. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Castle. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Paul looking around. Higgins outside. With some arc. And it's Klingon with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Here's Sharp into the lane.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And here is Paul. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there and just leaves them behind.
Oh, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Yaka Jonas. Takes it inside.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside Williams. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 6 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here tonight. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Here's the screen. Outside, SGA. The deep ball from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is the unshakable confidence from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You give him a look he likes, I don't care what distance it's from.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Heat trailing, and during his brief career, Andrew Nembhard has shown he has a sense of the moment.
Kevin, there are certain guys who want to hide in the corner if the game is on the line. Not Andrew Nembhard. He is fearless in late-game situations. He's hit multiple big-time shots already. He's got a little bit of that it factor.
Picked by Randall. The 3. Yaka Jonas' shot is good. Bianca Jonas has got 7 points here in this quarter.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Williams. Back to Nembhard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Back to Caruso. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it's Andrew Nembhard with the three. Nembhard's got 6 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Castle. In the corner, Bamba with it. Here's Sharp. No good on the triple. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And that comes off the assist by SGA. And that's now 9 points for Williams.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Bianca Jonas. Sinks the three-pointer. Bianca Jonas has got 10 points here in the second half.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Randall with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Castle on the wing. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Offline with his three. And here now the Thunder. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. No good from outside. Here's Bianca Jonas. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here goes Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So here is Miami. Here's Bianca Jonas. The baseline J off the mark.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Pass to Klingon. And a wide open look for Walker. Sinks the triple. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Thunder leading by 3. Paul outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Higgins with it. He's picked up by Walker. Beasley right side. To the left side wing. Pass to Ware. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Outside, Walker. Here's Williams. Walker a screen. Shot from 12. Williams can't hit. Beasley in the post. For 3. Oubre. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Ball outside. The kick out to Walker. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Jokic Jonas. Has to Ware. Beasley with a clean look. It's good from long range. Beasley's got his first 3 points of the game.
He saw the pass coming, and Beasley was shot ready on the catch.
And the foul on Kasper Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Now in the game.
Here's Paul. Outside, Walker. Now Paul. Oh, the fierce finish with the double clutch.
And watching Paul, you can see that he sees the game well beyond his years.
Outside Wiggins. Oubre. It's good.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Now Williams. Oh, what a finish.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Beasley. Wiggins left side. Oh, softly lays in.
And this is what we want to see more of from Wiggins, delivering a huge basket for his team.
Ball outside. Six on the shot clock. All right, here's Williams. And stolen by Castle. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Now Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. All sorts of time. Oubre with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Outside, SGA. Off target from outside. And here are the Heat. They're on a 12-4 run. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And boy, I tell you what, you want to talk about a long bomb. Good luck catching that thing cleanly.
Now Nembhard. SGA fires. Misses the three. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum
We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair, as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And, of course, Donovan Clingan, proudly wearing the Oklahoma City Thunder colors for the first time.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
And here now the Thunder, after the miss from Kevin Garnett. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. And the rejection by Jackson. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back over to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside Tatum. Allen for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. It's Nembhard on the wing. And a wide open look for SGA. His three-pointer's off the mark. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Nembhard after the basket by Boston. Pass to SGA. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Fade away. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up with the Celtics. Now Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Outside, SGA. Looking to end the run. And the dunk by SGA.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Back to Allen. Left side Jackson to the inside. Here's Garnett. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Garnett's got his second basket. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A putback. Holmgren on the follow.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Pass to Allen. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Tatum. Here's Garnett. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with this. Takes it inside. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish?
Top of the key, Garnett. Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Caruso. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Another miss by SGA. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Celtics leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Back to Klingon. Paul with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Garnett has it in the corner. The kick out to Tatum. Inside. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Pass to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Walker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you guys.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Williams. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
Oh, the pass is already looking crisp from Paul. This will be his bread and butter.
Back to Jackson. And here's White. Still scoreless. The Celtics need to get a shot off. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Oklahoma City. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. They set the pick. Drives to the hoop. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And attacking at full speed, Paul just zips in for that shot.
Garnett up top. Right side, White. Walker with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 4. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. Most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Paul outside. Walker with a clean look. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Walker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside, James. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Down low. Here's Hill. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
that is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
.50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. In close, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Pass to Hill. Back to O'Neal. Taken away by Williams. A wide open look here for Caruso. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Launches the three. And that one's good, Caruso. And now a 10-point Thunder lead. And so that brings the first half to a close. Oklahoma City out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-5 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Here's Nembhard. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. She dials it from deep.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Tatum on the wing. To the paint. Garnett rattles the rim.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The Thunder leading by 11. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another three.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Garnett getting it done down there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Nembhard for three. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And as he adds strength, Holmgren will only get more dangerous on the glass.
Outside Jackson. Back to White. Down low. Holmgren with the steal. Inside. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Nembhard. Right side, SGA. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for White.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Williams. Back to SGA. On the wing, Williams. Fires the three. Garnett grabs the board. Celtics trailed by 14. Outside Jackson. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. It's stolen by White. Throws it down, JT!
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Pass to Nembhard. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Over Allen. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. A different look for Oklahoma City. The Thunder leading by 12. Left side, Walker. Here's Klingon. Oh! 40 seconds left in the third. Oh, he misses the dunk. Pass to Hill from outside the arc. Thunder with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Bounce pass from Paul. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The kick out to Walker to stop the drought. Hill pulls it in. On the wing, James. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder lead by 12.
34.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Boston. A 12-point game. To the middle. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Walker a screen. Just 4 to shoot. And that one drops.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Walker a screen. Pass to Klingon. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. SGA up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Garnett. Celtics trailed by 10. Pass to White. Garnett the screen. Outside for Jackson. Holmgren with the steal. Caruso with the ball. Guarded down by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. One-on-one here. Here's White. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Harden went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now SGA. And the 3 misses. Right side Jackson. Now Allen. Outside Tatum. It's Allen. Look, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. At one point, they led by 16. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. It's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren. Wide open. And he makes that one count.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now White. Now Jackson. Deflects the pass. SGA with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. SGA. Oh, the dunk.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Thunderball.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. SGA! Rebounded by Tatum. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.